Today, we're going to dive into a pretty remarkable story where medicine and technology come together. We're talking about something that could save the sight of millions, and it all starts by teaching a machine how to see.
Just think about this for a second. What if a machine, an AI, could look into your eye and spot a disease so early, so incredibly early, that we could stop blindness right in its tracks? I know it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but this is happening right now.
All right, so to really get why this is such a breakthrough, we first need to understand the problem it's solving. And that problem is a condition that acts like a silent thief of sight called diabetic retinopathy.
So diabetic retinopathy is one of the main reasons people with diabetes lose their vision. But here's the most important word on this slide, and honestly, the most tragic part of this whole thing. It's preventable. So you're probably asking, well, if it's preventable, why are people going blind? Good question. The problem is, in the early stages, you have zero symptoms. You don't feel a thing, you have no idea it's happening. And yeah, it's totally treatable if you catch it early, but getting that screening can be a huge hurdle. Finding a specialist, an ophthalmologist, is tough, especially if you don't live in a big city.
So, if the big problem is that we don't have enough expert human eyes in the right places at the right time, what do? Well, you train a new kind of eye, an artificial one.
And this is where technology called deep learning comes in. The easiest way to wrap your head around it is to think of it like training a medical student. You show a computer hundreds of thousands of pictures of the back of the eye. For each one, you tell it, okay, this one's healthy, this one has early signs of disease, oh, and this one's severe. You do that enough times, and just like a human, the AI starts to see the subtle patterns all by itself.
And what is it actually looking for? It's not just one big thing. It's hunting for these incredibly small clues. Tiny little bulges in blood vessels, almost microscopic spots of bleeding, or even the growth of new, weak blood vessels. These are the exact same things a human expert spends years learning to find, but the AI can spot them in seconds.
So, the AI is trained and ready to go. What does that actually look like for a patient who's worried about their eyesight? Well, it means the whole process gets turned on its head. We're talking about shrinking the timeline from days of anxious waiting down to just a few moments.
And the difference here is, well, it's staggering. It's night and day. The old way, you needed a specialist, you had to wait days for results, and you had to go to a special clinic. The new AI-powered way, a trained technician can do it literally anywhere, your local doctor's office, maybe even a mobile van in your town, and you get the results right there on the spot. This is a complete game changer for getting care to people who need it.
And listen, this isn't just some one-off experiment. This is a whole field of technology that's blowing up. You've got tools like IDXDR, which was the very first autonomous AI to get the FDA's seal of approval for this kind of work, and you've got huge names like Google getting in the game, along with other innovators. This tech is here, and it's being used as we speak.
But you know, just finding the disease is only half the battle. The really critical piece is connecting that discovery to actual treatment. And this is where AI creates a whole new lifeline, especially for people in rural areas or communities that don't have easy access to doctors.
Let's just walk through how simple this becomes. A technician in your local town takes a quick photo of your eye. The AI analyzes it right there. Instantly you get a result, neatly sorted. If the AI flags it as referable, boom, you're immediately put on the path to see a specialist. If not, great, you just schedule a normal checkup for next year. It's clean, it's fast, and it makes sure that nobody falls through the cracks.
Now, whenever we talk about AI and medicine, there's always that big question hanging in the air. Is this going to replace doctors? And the answer, at least here, is a huge no. This is all about creating a powerful partnership.
The key is to think of the AI for what it truly is, a world-class sorting tool. Its job isn't to make the final call or replace a doctor's detailed exam. Its job is to find the people who most urgently need a doctor's time and get them to the front of the line, fast.
So what does this do for those specialists we talked about, the ones who are so scarce? It actually empowers them. The AI massively reduces their workload by filtering out all the healthy, normal scans. This frees them up to pour all their time and expertise into the complex cases that really truly need their attention. The end result? Better outcomes for everybody.
So when you really think about it, maybe the cure for this kind of blindness isn't a new medication or some fancy surgery. Maybe it's about creating a fundamentally new way to see the problem in the first place, a new way to make sure that no one has to lose their sight to a disease that we already know how to beat.